What is an asset protection trust? Asset trusts, APTs, provide individuals with a means to shield their assets from creditors, lawsuits, and judgments. Designed to conserve wealth, these trust vehicles offer peace of mind for those wary of financial risks. By placing assets into a trust, individuals can create a robust barrier between their personal wealth and potential creditors or litigants. Benefits of an asset protection trust. Protection from creditors. An asset protection trust offers valuable creditor protection as one of its primary advantages. By placing your assets into a trust, you establish a legal separation between you and your wealth. This separation proves invaluable in the face of lawsuits or judgments, as it greatly hampers creditors' access to your assets. Generally, trust-held assets remain shielded from creditors' collection efforts, even when they manage to obtain a judgment. Protection from lawsuits. Asset protection trusts provide safeguarding for potential lawsuits. In our litigious society, anyone is susceptible to being sued, irrespective of their actions or intentions. Shield your assets from legal claims by transferring them into an asset protection trust. Rest assured that your hard-earned assets will remain protected, regardless of any legal adversities that may occur. Protection from judgments on trusts. An asset protection trust can shield your assets from seizure in the event of a judgment against you. Trust-held assets are usually beyond the grasp of judgment creditors, offering both peace of mind and safeguarding your wealth. Rest easy knowing that your financial security is well preserved. Deterrence of expensive legal actions. Asset protection trusts can act as a deterrent to litigation. By establishing a trust and transferring your assets into it, you send a signal to potential litigants that accessing your assets is no easy feat. Consequently, pursuing legal action against you becomes markedly less enticing. Furthermore, in addition to sparing you valuable time, money, and undue stress, an asset protection trust dissuades unwarranted claims and frivolous lawsuits. Influence on settlement negotiations in asset protection. Asset protection trusts can have a positive impact on settlement negotiations as well. The assurance that your assets are safeguarded can bolster your bargaining position in a potential lawsuit. When creditors or litigants realize the obstacles they face in collecting, they may be more inclined to seek a favorable settlement. This, in turn, grants you greater control over the resolution of your legal disputes, leading to more advantageous outcomes. How asset protection trusts work. Establishing a trust. Establishing an asset protection trust necessitates the expertise of a seasoned asset protection attorney. The trust document delineates the terms and conditions governing asset preservation and distribution, with the attorney guiding you through the entire process. Within this document, beneficiaries are designated, and a trustee is appointed to oversee the trust's assets. Transferring assets. Once the trust is established, the subsequent measure involves transferring your assets into it. This might entail retitling your assets or physically moving them to the trust, depending on your jurisdiction and the type of asset. Achieving a seamless and legally compliant asset transfer necessitates close cooperation with your attorney and other professionals. Trustee roles and responsibilities. The role of a trustee is crucial in an asset protection trust. They have the responsibility of effectively managing trust assets and ensuring compliance with the trust document. Acting in the best interests of the trust beneficiaries, the trustee is entrusted to make decisions in alignment with the trust's objectives. Typically, individuals appoint themselves as the initial trustee, designating a successor trustee to assume responsibilities in case of incapacity or demise. Legal requirements and formalities of a trust. Establishing and operating asset protection trusts entails adhering to a range of legal requirements and formalities. Safeguarding the trust's effectiveness and integrity necessitates a thorough comprehension and compliance with these prerequisites. Failure to fulfill legal obligations may compromise the trust's protective features. To ensure utmost adherence to all pertinent laws and regulations, it is advisable to seek guidance from legal professionals well versed in asset protection matters. Different types of asset protection trusts. Domestic Asset Protection Trusts, DAPTs. Domestic Asset Protection Trusts, DAPTs, are established under the laws of one's home country or state. While offering asset protection advantages, these trusts allow individuals to stay within their jurisdiction. DAPTs are subject to distinct statutory requirements and limitations, which differ across jurisdictions. To assess the feasibility of opting for a DAPT, it is crucial to seek guidance from an attorney well versed in the laws applicable to your specific jurisdiction. Offshore Asset Protection Trusts, OAPTs. Offshore Asset Protection Trusts, OAPTs, are established in jurisdictions outside an individual's country of residence. These trusts provide an extra layer of security by leveraging the legal systems and regulatory frameworks of offshore jurisdictions. One of the key advantages is the formidable privacy protection, making it challenging for creditors to access the assets held within these trusts. However, it's important to note that offshore trusts may involve greater complexity in terms of legal requirements and higher associated costs. Self-settled asset protection trusts. A self-settled asset protection trust allows individuals to safeguard their assets from creditors while still enjoying the benefits. However, legal requirements and limitations may differ across jurisdictions. These trusts have gained significant popularity due to their ability to provide asset protection and some degree of control. Third-party asset protection trusts. An individual may establish a third-party asset protection trust to benefit a person such as their spouse, child, or other family member. By creating this trust, individuals can protect their assets from potential claims or lawsuits. Such trusts offer a means to safeguard family wealth for future generations. Different types of asset protection trusts. Legal considerations. When choosing a jurisdiction for an asset protection trust, it is crucial to carefully evaluate the legal framework governing trusts. The effectiveness of a trust in safeguarding assets can be influenced by the level of asset protection laws and regulations in different jurisdictions. To ensure you make an informed decision, seek guidance from a knowledgeable attorney who can help you navigate the legal landscape and determine which jurisdiction aligns with your desired level of asset protection. Privacy and confidentiality. When selecting a jurisdiction for an asset protection trust, careful thought must be given to the aspects of privacy and confidentiality. Certain jurisdictions have privacy laws in place that shield the identities of both trust settlers and beneficiaries, making it challenging for potential creditors or litigants to unearth information about the trusts. To preserve the trust's integrity, evaluating the extent of privacy protection offered by each jurisdiction is of utmost importance. Asset protection laws. The degree of protection provided by an asset protection trust is contingent upon the asset protection laws in a particular jurisdiction. Some jurisdictions boast robust laws that present significant challenges for creditors seeking access to trust assets. In contrast, other jurisdictions may exhibit weaker safeguards. Assessing a jurisdiction's asset protection laws allows you to ascertain whether they align with your objectives and deliver the desired level of protection. Taxation and reporting requirements. Taxation and reporting requirements, which differ across jurisdictions, can greatly impact a trust's viability and effectiveness. When assets are placed in a trust, careful consideration of the associated tax implications and reporting obligations is crucial. To ensure compliance and mitigate unforeseen tax liabilities, seeking the guidance of a tax advisor well-versed in international tax laws is highly recommended. Stability and political environment. When choosing a jurisdiction for an asset protection trust, it's crucial to consider factors such as stability and political climate. Selecting a jurisdiction with a stable political system and a robust legal framework ensures both the durability and effectiveness of the trust. Before making a decision, conducting thorough research on the political climate and stability of the jurisdiction is paramount. Access to professional services. Establishing and managing an asset protection trust requires the expertise of professional services. This includes legal, accounting, and trustee services. It's crucial to choose a jurisdiction with a robust network of asset protection trust professionals, as not all jurisdictions offer the necessary support and expertise for proper administration and management of such trusts. Factors to consider before creating an asset protection trust. Asset evaluation. Identifying which assets you wish to protect is essential before creating an asset protection trust. Taking into account their value, liquidity, and potential future income is important. The trust can effectively protect your most valuable assets by conducting a thorough asset evaluation. Financial objectives. When considering an asset protection trust, it is essential to understand your financial objectives. Asset protection plays a crucial role in achieving your long-term financial goals. When you establish a trust, your financial objectives should guide your decisions, whether it is to maintain and grow your wealth or to pass it on to future generations. Ability to surrender control. When it comes to trusts that safeguard assets, individuals must be willing to surrender a certain degree of control. It is important to carefully evaluate your comfort level with relinquishing control and entrusting asset management to a trustee. However, any concerns regarding this relinquishment can be mitigated by selecting a trusted trustee who is capable of shouldering the responsibilities, all while clearly defining their role. Costs and fees involved. Establishing and upkeeping an asset protection trust involves various costs and fees. It is crucial to thoroughly evaluate these financial implications before proceeding. Expenses such as legal fees, trustee fees, ongoing maintenance fees, and tax considerations may be encompassed within these costs. Seeking guidance from a qualified financial advisor can assist you in comprehending the overall financial impact and navigating the potential expenses. Legal and tax advice. Before setting up an asset protection trust, it is crucial to seek expert legal and tax advice. Navigating the intricate legal and tax nuances of these trusts requires the assistance of experienced professionals specializing in asset protection. By offering guidance and ensuring adherence to all legal obligations, they can optimize the effectiveness and security of your trust. Consequences of non-compliance. It is crucial to comprehend the repercussions of failing to comply with the legal prerequisites of an asset protection trust. If these requirements are not adhered to, it could lead to the nullification of the trust or the loss of asset protection benefits. Non-compliance may also result in adverse legal and financial outcomes. Being cognizant of these potential consequences empowers you to take proactive measures and diligently meet all legal obligations. Common misconceptions about asset protection trusts. Complete exemption from creditors. There is a widespread misconception that asset protection trusts grant total immunity from creditors. While asset protection trusts can offer substantial protection, they are subject to legal limitations and requirements. In certain situations, creditors may still have the ability to access trust assets, particularly if fraudulent activities are involved. To ensure compliance, it is crucial to comprehend the extent of protection provided by the trust and collaborate closely with legal experts. Timing of asset transfers. It is important to clarify a common misconception that assets can be transferred into an asset protection trust at any given time. The act of transferring assets into a trust after a lawsuit has been filed or a potential claim arises may be deemed as fraudulent conveyance. To ensure compliance and avoid potential legal complications, consulting with a legal professional is strongly advised when contemplating asset transfers. Fraudulent conveyance issues. Creating an asset protection trust carries a substantial risk of fraudulent conveyance, involving illegal activities that transfer assets to defraud creditors. Such actions can result in severe legal repercussions. To ensure credibility and legitimacy, it is crucial to establish trusts solely for genuine asset protection purposes, thereby avoiding any suspicion of fraudulent intent. Over-reliance on asset protection trusts. Asset protection trusts should not be seen as a comprehensive remedy for all financial risks. Relying excessively on these trusts may create a misleading sense of security and disregard other crucial risk management strategies. For robust asset protection, it is vital to integrate trusts with insurance, financial planning, and legal and ethical compliance. Risks and limitations of asset protection trusts. Recognition and enforcement. Asset protection trusts come with their fair share of risks, one of which lies in the recognition and enforcement across jurisdictions. The effectiveness of the trust's protection hinges on the jurisdiction where legal action is taken. Unfortunately, not all jurisdictions acknowledge or enforce asset protection trusts established elsewhere, potentially hampering the trust's efficacy in specific circumstances. Statute of limitations. Creditors have a limited time frame to pursue outstanding debts through legal action. However, it's important to note that asset protection trusts may not be subject to the statute of limitations. To safeguard against potential time-barred claims, it is advisable to establish the trust before considering the jurisdiction-specific statute of limitations. Recent changes in case law. The effectiveness of asset protection trusts can be influenced by evolving legal precedents. It's important to stay informed about any changes in case law that may impact the level of protection offered by the trust. Collaborating with knowledgeable legal professionals who stay updated on asset protection law developments is vital for maximizing the trust's efficacy. Court interpretations. The way courts interpret asset protection laws and trust structures can greatly influence the level of protection offered by courts. May interpret trust structures differently, which can potentially impact the level of protection provided. Staying informed about court rulings and seeking guidance from asset protection attorneys can help you grasp court interpretations and adapt your strategies accordingly. By doing so, you can effectively navigate the complexities of asset protection and safeguard your assets. Complexity and administration. Asset protection trusts can be intricate and demand continuous administration. Managing trusts entails a range of legal and financial obligations, with repercussions for defaulting. To mitigate risks and ensure adherence, it is advisable to collaborate with adept professionals experienced in trust administration. Alternatives to asset protection trusts. Limited liability companies, LLCs. Limited liability companies, LLCs, provide a valuable shield by separating personal assets from business liabilities. By structuring assets within an LLC, individuals can mitigate personal liability for financial obligations and lawsuits stemming from the business. With their flexibility and straightforward administration, LLCs have become a favored choice for safeguarding assets over traditional asset protection trusts. Family Limited Partnerships, FLPs. A family limited partnership, FLP, is a legal entity that enables families to consolidate their assets, combining the benefits of asset protection with retained control. By establishing an FLP, families not only gain tax advantages but also secure financial stability for future generations, facilitating the preservation of family wealth. Irrevocable life insurance trusts, ILITs. An irrevocable life insurance trust, ILIT, is a valuable tool for safeguarding life insurance policies from being counted as part of the insured's estate. By placing a life insurance policy within an ILIT, individuals can protect these assets from creditors and reduce estate taxes. Achieving asset protection, wealth preservation, and effective estate planning can all be accomplished through the strategic use of ILITs. Retirement accounts, e.g., 401k, IRAs. 401ks and IRAs provide a safeguard for assets within the retirement account framework. Individuals can find solace in the fact that their hard-earned savings remain untouchable by creditors through these accounts. By maximizing contributions to retirement accounts, individuals can shield assets and enhance their financial preparedness for the future. Professional assistance and consultation. Seeking legal advice. Establish an asset protection trust entails numerous legal considerations. It is imperative to seek the counsel of professionals who specialize in asset protection. A legal expert can expertly navigate you through the process, ensuring adherence to all legal requirements, while empowering you to make well-informed decisions regarding asset protection. Working with trust professionals. An asset protection trust's success hinges on the invaluable contributions of a skilled trust professional. They offer guidance on optimal trust structures, assist with administration, and ensure adherence to legal and regulatory obligations. Entrusting your asset protection to these professionals helps navigate complexities and fully unlock the benefits they provide. Setting realistic expectations. When establishing an asset protection trust, it is vital to have realistic expectations. These trusts come with limitations and potential risks, but by seeking advice from professionals, you can create a comprehensive asset protection strategy tailored to your unique goals and circumstances. Ensure your peace of mind by making informed decisions. Regular reviews and updates. Regularly reviewing and updating asset protection trusts is crucial to uphold their effectiveness and alignment with your evolving circumstances. Laws, regulations, personal factors, and financial goals may change over time. To ensure the trust remains robust, conduct periodic reviews in consultation with legal and financial experts who can provide valuable insights and guidance. Asset protection trusts provide individuals with a powerful tool for safeguarding their assets from creditors, lawsuits, and judgments. By offering peace of mind and financial security, these trusts not only protect wealth but also act as a deterrent to litigation while influencing settlement negotiations. To establish a robust asset protection strategy that aligns with their financial goals, individuals must understand different types of asset protection trusts, carefully choose the jurisdiction, and consider all relevant factors. It is crucial to seek professional assistance and regularly review the trust to ensure its continued effectiveness.